Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Or welcome if it's your first time. I am the Eagle fan, and I am here to do a reaction to a brand new group to me. As far as I know, I don't know if I've heard them in the past. I know I've heard the name. And the name even actually has another role in something that I heard in the past, which actually kind of ticked me off. So it has nothing to do with this band, though. Apparently, one of the members of this band is married to Lilith Czar. Saw her at a festival a few years back. And it kind of ticked me off the way that, because it was by a radio station, and in between bands and stuff, they would broadcast the radio station over the speakers while they were getting ready for the next group and whatnot. And she was playing. Well, she was being interviewed during one of those parts in between groups. So I was listening to the interview. And one of the very first questions that was asked was about her husband from Butcher Babies, and why isn't he here? I thought that was a horrible way to start an interview with somebody. I could see it if you're interviewing, you got talking about things, and one of the things you happened to mention was, if she brought up that, my husband, such and such, and then it just kind of led to, oh yeah, did he show up? But just the way it was said, and that it was said to start an interview, just to me, it felt more like a why isn't he here instead of you type of questioning. And I thought it just seemed strange to me. So that's the only thing where this name really stands out to me. And it doesn't stand out in any reflection of the band at all, just that particular interview. I don't know that I've ever heard Butcher Babies, so I don't know what to expect. The name sounds like they're potentially brutal, so I'm expecting death metal or some really crazy goth, maybe. I don't know. I definitely expect metal. So you know what? Instead of talking about it, why don't we check it out? Here we go.
Does she get lost in your touch like I do? Does she love the way it feels? And does she know when she looks in your eyes that you're the one for real? Now she's the one with your hands on her waist, and I'm left with memories I can't erase. So how's she supposed to know that I love you? 'Cause every time you say you love her, I lose. And how's she supposed to know how much I do? 'Cause I would do anything to be in her shoes. Does she get lost in your touch like I do?
Okay. Why have I not listened to this group before? It's definitely like metalcore here, and I am liking it. And I'm guessing then that Lilith must be married to maybe a drummer or a guitar player, and unless they have changed since that time. This was a few years ago, so I'm guessing that's the case. That she's married to one of the other members. Hey, unless I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm not judging. So who knows? But regardless, nice voice. Nice voice. And I'm digging their sound. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected. Hearing the name, that's probably what steered me away from them the whole time. Because there's been a couple groups that I've tried to react to that I just couldn't get too far into, and I just couldn't connect because it was just extremely brutal. And I don't mind that, but in many of those cases, it seemed to be extremely brutal just for the case of being extremely brutal. And it just didn't sync with me. It didn't sit with me. But I think that's why every time I saw this name, that's what I was expecting. And I have had this sitting in my list for a little while now. And I just never got to it. Today, I happen to be looking up my next one to react to. There's a couple recent ones that I have saved that I'll do later. I don't want to, they kind of relate to some of the stuff I've been doing recently. So I wanted to do something a little bit different today. And that's why I'm going with this one here, because it's a first time on this channel, my first time here in the group, and wow. If you know the group, let me know down below. Is this similar to their normal stuff? Or are they much more brutal and this one is actually a more tamed down version? And have there been any changes? And have you seen them live? That's another key. If you've seen them live, let me know. Sucks because I remember they came around one time, but I had never heard anything from them, so I never went to go see them then. I think that was before I saw Lilith Czar at the festival. But regardless of that, let's hear the rest. I'm sitting here talking and I remembered, wait, we haven't got all the way through this yet. Here we go.
How does it feel to let go? Don't think I'll ever know. How does it feel to let go? Don't think I'll ever know. So how's she supposed to know that I love you? like I do.
That was Lost in Your Touch by Butcher Babies. And that was nice. I liked that. It had a good sound. It had a nice edge to it. And her voice brought everything together. I thought it was nice. I thought it was very nice. Let me know. Have you seen them live? Have you listened to them before? Are there any other suggestions that you might have from them? Or just overall in general, any other suggestions you might have? Always appreciate it. And I am very, very pleased with my decision to react to them today, because now I got to hear them, I got to see what they're like, and got to be very impressed. Very impressed. So that was awesome. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it this far. And if you're about to stay, thank you for listening a little bit more. Please be good to each other out there. In this world, we need to make it better. And it can start by showing respect. Don't hate people for bigoted reasons. Dislike people if they're bad people. But not for how they identify, not for who they love, as long as we're talking consenting adults. Not for the color of their skin. Not for their religious views or lack of religion. That doesn't define a person. That just adds color to the person. That's accentuations. What really matters is how they treat people. How they respect people. How they want better for not just them, but others. Watching people here complain about things that they mistakenly call, it's like we're going through the greatest hits era here now of the fear mongering. Yeah. Now we're back. We've come all the way full circle back to the Red Scare. That's just insane. Seeing people talk about communism. It's communism. No. There are very few places that are actually communist. There's very few places that are strictly socialist, to be honest with you. But that whole group will label anything. What is it? Anything slightly to the left of hunting the homeless for sport, they consider to be communist. It's sad. It's very sad. So let's make this world better. Let's get people to understand. Let's get rid of the corrupt politicians. Let's get rid of the corrupt Supreme Court, or at least the corrupt members of the Supreme Court. I'm looking at you, Clarence Thomas. Have you accepted any more bribes that you're not going to call bribes? That whole group. Garbage. Garbage. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I'll get off my soapbox now. I have a habit of doing that. Check out EagleFan Speaks if you really want to see me do that. I've only Haven't had many videos there yet, but they're coming. And they are me just getting things off my chest. And in some cases, doing a really bad impression. I don't know. People say the impression is really bad. And I understand that. But I do it for fun. And I do it to just get things off my chest. So, thank you. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, everybody, take care and keep your eyes to the sky or all around. Because you never know what you might miss if you just stare at your phone. Take care. Bye.